All right.
Hey,
June 5th.
June 5th, yeah.
Yep.
End of the week.
And,
Finance Friday. Lots
Big Money
going on.
Day.
Big
That's
Money
what
Day.
Chris
Big
said.
Money Day. But it's all the same old projects coming ahead.
Oh.
And we've talked about them like 20 times on this show. Okay?
Maybe 10.
The one thing I don't understand is how the government managed to like pull some stuff out of the Public Works Subcommittee, right? In particular, the border control point and the massive amount of money that's going to cost, and how they just basically said, all right, we don't have to have it in PWC. We're going to take it straight to Finance Committee, where they do have the votes to pass it. I don't really understand how they like pulled it out of one and inserted it into another, because normally those things have to go through and get passed. Do you know how that works as a former AO?
The subcommittee is a procedural thing.
Yes.
It's not a decision-making authority within the Legislative Council system.
So even if they vote down a proposal, it can then be reborn inside the Finance Committee?
Because the Finance Committee is the final stamp of approval.
Okay.
However, having said that, such project may subject to judicial review. You see?
So if they didn't go through the procedure to the satisfaction of the judge.
Or if they do not go through the normal procedure,
right,
then I'm quite sure when they make the decision, DOJ has been consulted. DOJ meaning the Department of Justice has been consulted, and a judicial review could be foreseen.
Right.
In such a case.
So the procedure is important.
Yeah.
Even if the vote doesn't go the way...
I'm quite sure the government would not do something ultra-virus.
Right. Outside of normal procedure.
Yeah, outside of the normal framework of what the Legislative Council can do. Because ultimately, the Finance Committee, the FC, will have to pass through it.
Right.
And I think, I have to double-check, but I think... given extreme case, or extreme cases,
there's been a few.
Even if the Legislative Council did not approve, the government can still go ahead because it's from the colonial days. It's an executive-led government.
Right.
So ultimately, the governor or the chief executive in council may or may not make a direct decision. Let's go ahead with this one.
Okay.
They can do this, but this is an entirely different.
Set of rules.
But I think given an executive-led government, they can do whatever they want. But the check and balance must be in place. Otherwise, they will be subject to seriously judicial review.
Because it seems like there's a judicial review on pretty much everything the government tries to do these days.
So if they pull this, then it's very likely there could be a judicial review.
So that'll be the one to watch out for today. Or over the next couple of weeks. Okay. So we'll be watching out to see if people try to protest the funding of the Langtiang Hungyunwai boundary control, if they launch a judicial review about the fact that it got voted down in the PWC, but then was brought to Finance Committee anyways.
It sounds strange to the court, obviously. Right? So they may have a case. And the government is going to say that the Finance Committee is the final stamp of approval.
Right.
So we are not doing something, or we are not recommending something outside of our scope of work. So but we won't know because it will be a very, 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 very long way down the road. And the important point is once the government has done that, and has done it repeatedly, then you lose the case of you have a higher case of you have a higher probability of losing a case of judicial review.
Really? Okay. So you don't want to
because once they establish this, okay, we have been doing this for quite some time.
Always the same precedent.
So
that's common law.
So the process has been in place. So it will be much harder to do a judicial review and stop the government of doing this further.
So ideally, you want to stick to the procedure. It's in everybody's best interest to stick to the procedures.
But
where possible, you don't want to overuse your judicial review.
But on the other hand, even if you want to go for a judicial review for this one, you have to prove that you are.
You have a direct interest.
A direct interest or has been affected, or otherwise it will be very difficult too. A lot of thinking points here and there the government is actually gambling, I think.
Yeah.
That there may not be a judicial review. If there's a judicial review, chances are it will jack up the costs
of the project
further. It has been very high. Last Friday we talked about that.
Yeah.
We're talking about billions.
Yes, billions and billions and billions of dollars.
So it'll be interesting.
So let's see if it makes its way through the Finance Committee today. And today's word of the day, say procedure.
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 All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.